Ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. I am Sefian FM. Today we're taking a look at a kid called Nnamdi Collins. I actually think his first name is technically Pharrell. He is a German kid, 18-year-old. In FM23, he starts out in 2022 as a defender for Borussia Dortmund on their B team or their second tier team. However, in this actually 2023, in the summer of, he actually signed with Eintracht Frankfurt. So he is no longer at Borussia Dortmund. He's at Frankfurt in real life. However, obviously, in this save, we're going to continue through this and see where he ends up. This one was sent in the comments of one of our other videos. And as usual, if you want someone to check out that you want me to check out and take a look at for the next 5, 10, whatever years, I will take a look. Happy to. I've kind of run out of names to look at because they're all starting to... I mean, no offense to Nnamdi Collins, but look at his technicals. They're not great at all. He's got technique and tackling and heading, which are great. First touch of 10, though. Everything else is just... 9 and below. Marking of 9 is not good. 18 years old, hopefully he will definitely grow. He does have a good potential number, so we'll see how far he can reach it. However, at the start, he can only grow so much, so it'll be very interesting to see how he ends up. But like I said, I am kind of at the end of my list of names. I'm kind of sticking with tactics until FM24 comes out however, on my channel, on the Sefian FM channel, I will be starting a save soon once FM24 does come out. Go there, go to the community, check out the poll that I have. I've got a couple teams that I'm looking at, so let me know which team you would like to see. However, for right now, I'm going to stick with this for a little while until FM24 comes out, and then we'll switch. And I'll be trying to juggle all the balls up in the air as best I can. However, back to Nnamdi Collins, you can see, again, his technicals aren't terrific at the start of the save. Mentally, he's not the most fantastic. He's got determination of 10, flair of 5, leadership of 11 is good, teamwork and work rate of 13 are fantastic, decisions of 14, so not too bad. Positioning of 10 definitely can grow a bit, especially for his defensive work. Physically, though, however, pace and acceleration for days, natural fitness and jumping reach are a little low for me. Again, 18 years old, he's got plenty of room to grow. No career milestones, what we can see. So we're going to skip straight ahead to 10 years at time and see how he ends up. Well, at the end of the 2033 season, as you can see, he's actually been all over the place. He is contracted to Augsburg right now, 3 million to 9 million rated, 0 caps as a 29-year-old, so he's probably not going to get into the international team. And with a lot of these stats, I can see why. 28.5K per week as a regular starter, though. But technically, not really grown all that much. A couple numbers in 13s and 12s, so not too bad. Probably for me as a good backup. Especially he can now play on the sides, the DRDL side, so not too bad. Definitely like someone who's got that versatility. Mentally, not too bad. It's a lot of 12s, 13s. He's got a couple of 15s, aggression and leadership, so that is fantastic to see. Vision of 10, still not great. Positioning, he's brought up to 13, which is not bad. But again, a lot of these numbers, not the greatest. However, he has grown somewhat nicely. Lost acceleration and pace, though. That's kind of annoying. But he does have a -8 potential to start off the match, which generally means his fixed potential at the start of every save is usually somewhere between about 130 and 160. If he's up towards the 160 mark, definitely fantastic. Towards the 130, a good squad player maybe for a lot of teams. Definitely not generally a starter for your top tiers. So now skip ahead for a second. I just took a look at my third-party app to see what his actual potential is and what his current ability is. And his potential started out at 153. This current ability is 127 in the database right now as we're looking at it. So 127, not the greatest. Wouldn't make starting material in my Liverpool squad. Would not come to Manchester City or something like that. Could play a role as a backup, maybe. If he's happy with that. But again, he's sitting in Augsburg as a regular starter. Probably happy as can be right now. And if we look at his career stats, you can see Borussia Dortmund did not play a single match. Apparently, he played 8 matches or thereabouts for the team, but Did move on to Hoffenheim in the 24-25 season. 4.5 million. That is it. Not bad at all. So definitely on the cheaper side. I mean, I got to say, in Germany, he does not look like he's had an awful time of it. 6'7's not great, but again, for me as a backup player, not bad. He's getting the work done. He's just quiet about it. Moved off to Sparta Rotterdam on loan, then Dusseldorf on loan, and then moved to Augsburg on a free. And on Bundesliga 2, definitely looks like a Bundesliga 2 type of player. However, moved to the Bundesliga 1, helped them get promoted in the 32-33 season. 6.81 is not too bad. Milestone-wise, he doesn't have a whole lot. I mean, senior club debut, scored his first senior goal, moved off to Hoffenheim, basically, relegated with Sparta Rotterdam, and then released on a free, signed by Augsburg on a free. Bundesliga champion, so promoted with Augsburg, and then relegated the next season, sadly. Injury-wise, he does have a fair bit. He does have 3 majors, one before the season even starts. However, a hip injury in 25, sprained knee ligaments in 30, so he's got a couple of bad ones. He's got some moderates, but overall, a lot of slights. So, I mean, he's going to pick up a knock here and there, and it's not going to be the greatest, but he'll be out for a little while, but I don't think it's too bad. And tactically, as you can see, center back, mainly 27 for club, 2 goals, no assists, 6.74. Played on the right for 12, not too bad. 2 assists, 6.88. However, his crossing is awful. His crossing's at a 2. So if you have your fullbacks or wingbacks move up and cross it in for strikers and things, this guy's not the guy to do it. But if he's going to sit back and do the defensive work, yeah, he's not going to be too bad. At least that's my take on it. I would not put him in my Liverpool squad except as a backup, but he's okay. So we're going to take a look at where he retires and how he ends up. Is he going to stay at Augsburg? Is he going to stay in the Bundesliga 1 or be relegated yet again? I mean, he's already relegated to 2, but we'll see where he ends up. Well, at the end of 2038, you can see this is when he plans to retire. That's his one short-term plan. Contract expires in 17 days. So he is wanted, though, by... Who's he wanted by? Hansa Rostock. So I'm going to assume that's a lower level team. But, I mean, again, his stats aren't going to grow at this point. Acceleration and pace are definitely down. He is definitely ending his career on a somewhat okay foot. There's a lot more he can drop if he was going to continue playing for a little while. But, wow, relegation from Bundesliga. So you can see he's actually brought it up to an AML side. That's interesting to see at 34 years old. But next season, he actually is an unemployed assistant coach. So we're not really looking too much. But if I look at his career stats, you can see Augsburg through and through. 6.57, not good. 6.71, again, the lower side of okay. But 6.74, I mean, yeah, he's had some good seasons. He's had one season above 7, and he played 1 match. So we're not going to really look at that. But overall, it seems to be a pretty good Bundesliga 2 player. Bundesliga, Premier League, I'm not so sure I'd take a look at him all that closely, except unless I needed someone as that backup. And again, the versatility is pretty nice. Milestone-wise, last time we saw relegated from Bundesliga, promoted from Bundesliga 2, and then relegated again a couple of seasons later. I'm sorry, Augsburg fans, but he did not make you stick. But that is it for the career of Nnamdi Collins. Again, if you have players you want me to check out, definitely leave comments below. I'm happy to take a look at whomever I can. Otherwise, I'm going to be sticking with tactics until the next FM24 comes out. And then we'll try and do tactics. We'll try and do Wonder Kids, but I'm throwing a save in there. Need to get better at doing that. A little more non-FMB stuff, Football Manager blog channel stuff. But check it out when it comes out in a couple of weeks, probably. But that is it for me, Sefian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.